Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Ademola Fayemi YouTube channel. Today, I will be talking about comparison and destruction. And from the past review, we'll try to reduce the time frame and the duration. So, in my previous video, I spoke about insatiable wants of humans and how we should be contented with whatever situation we have, because no matter the situation you are, you always crave for more. But once your basic needs has been attended to, you drive a G-Wagon, subsequently you desire a Brabus, I tell you. But if you can afford a good car that can transport you to where you go, which are the basics, live by it, learn contentment. When you can afford your desires without having a negative effect on some other aspect of your life, but then don't strain yourself and go outside the line. Now that we are trying to switch the video, let's go for commercial break. Don't worry, I'll get better. I'm just catching cruise. So why talking about comparison? This is one of what destroys the youth lately, because you envy other people's life, you compare your situations to people's life, most of the people on social media and some other things. You compare your relationships with other people, you compare your family with other people, we still forgetting that there will always be some set of people that seem better than you. Even people you are craving, their lifestyle have people you are craving, or they desire their life to be like them. And on the other side of it, I was a victim of relationship comparison, and a lot of ladies with little exposure about life would always compare and would always be lost in the moment. But I'm not ready to go deep into that, because I'm not ready to pour out my emotions, and I don't want to get too emotional. And apparently I won't go emotional. So you are using, I like to make comparison and reference things that are happening in the situation in the society at the moment. So let's assume that you are using an iPhone 8, and there's a friend of yours that uses an iPhone 12. You forget to appreciate the features of your iPhone 8. You start thinking of that your friend. You start craving the specifications of that person's phone. Please, this is just an example. It doesn't perfectly mean an iPhone comparison. Forgetting that there are some people still using an iPhone 5. Forgetting that there are some people still using an iPhone 6. Forgetting that your phone is giving the maximum maximum utility you need it for at that particular moment. Now it kills you more. You devalue the phone, you want more because of your comparison. Your comparison make you taste for things beyond your limits. I'm not saying you can't attain an iPhone 12. I'm not saying it's just a comparison, but there are sometimes that you are driving a small car, but because you start comparing yourself with people that drives bigger car, you forget that you still have a better life than people that rides bike, that has to trek to where they are going, that don't even have transportation fare to go to where they are going, and they have to trek. Now you forget all these ones. The summary of it is, when you start comparing yourself with people people you think that are superior to you, because some of the realities of these things is sometimes people that we think they are better than us and are doing better than us, realistically they are not. But of course, nobody wants to portray their negative side of you, to especially when the social media is just a perfect platform for you to live a fake life, to borrow someone's car. To the extent I heard, I think I spoke about it in my previous video, that why you take when you order a trip, then you have a good rapport with the driver, you just beg the driver, the Uber driver or the boat driver, whatever it is, that please can I drive a car for just a minute while you keep videoing me, and I'm posting with the car. And literally, driving a car doesn't really mean you are made, doesn't even really you are rich. I mean, look at me, Doesn't mean you are rich. You can drive a car, but you can own a car. Doesn't change nothing about your reality. And like I've said, the tool of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. If you drive a small car, but you don't feel intimidated with somebody driving a bigger car because the person car has an AC or drives a V8 an 8 plugs engine, if you don't get, but then the summary of it is the kind of car you are driving gets you to your destination at good time without it giving you problem. It serves the basic need. Why do you have to go extra mile? You are driving a 20 million naira car, but you start envying you start working and start comparing yourself with your friend that owns a yacht. Now you are all worried and you want to attend that class. You desire private jet badly because almost all your friends has. You're forgetting that your 20 million naira car, some people will never buy it. They are going to die. You have a relationship and you feel that, see my girlfriend. See my girlfriend, she's not that hot. She was hot to you before, but she stopped being hot the moment you start comparing her to another lady or to your friend's babe. Your wife stopped being hot, your husband stopped being hot, or stopped being that awesome man you loved because you start comparing him to probably a movie star, or because some kind of celebrity that portray a perfect family on social media, which sometimes realistically they are not even having that kind of life they are painting on social media. This comparison tends to destroy you. It tends to make you more toxic. It tends to make you crave unrealistic things. The irony of it all is, when you start comparing, you don't appreciate your present situation, and out of that desperation to attain where you are comparing yourself to, you lose what you own presently, and that is when you realize the worth of what you've had, and you feel that after all, this thing is actually not that bad. I was just ungrateful, or how would I put it? I was not contented. You get my point. So the summary of it is, like, I don't like to come online to talk about forming a perfect motivational speaker or somebody that have a smooth life. Or realistically, these things will get to you. You will want more. You would want to compare. If you are human, all these things, we all possess the traits. But when these things happen, you have to work on your subconsciousness. You have to work on your mind, distract your mind from thinking that omo see this car. Start being grateful. Start appreciating what you have. You have a boyfriend that is giving you a tip every month, not because he has much money that he can give you, but because that is all he has and he's trying his best. Now you're comparing him to somebody that probably makes millions and give somebody a tip that beats what your boyfriend does. But okay, this is money is all that matters lately. Money, regardless of how you get it. Everybody's getting lost. Society is losing its value every second because of desperation for money, which I have spoken about, which is just supposed to be a legaton, a means of the trade by barter, which has swallowed the whole society, including the religion and so many other things. Do you get my point? So now I'm talking about human world being insatiable. Even though your wants are insatiable, sometimes when your basic needs are being attended to, you can live with that. It is okay. Now, if you can channel your mind, if you can train your mind towards that direction, it will help you live better. It will help you to be grateful of your situation. It will help you to be appreciative. Right now, I'm using an iPhone 10, but I've played with a couple of my friends phone, 11, 12. They are nice. Actually, it's a better phone. Apparently, the 13 is going to come out. It's going to be better than 12. But I would never feel like mommy can just use this phone. When I feel the time is right and I feel that okay, I need a phone with better functions or features. As a matter of fact, I used a small phone for a longer time, because once it serves its purpose, I don't put myself on that pressure of my gas use that phone. When you start running your comparison, I mean, when iPhone 6 was the best thing in town, nobody talks down of iPhone 6 and 6 is like a bullshit phone. Now the comparison has made it look like a shitty phone. You get my point? You compare your life with people that are better than you. Have you ever assumed that you are born to an irresponsible parents, and you grew up under the bridge hawking something, and all you ever desire is just getting a day food, not even subscription, not even phone? You are selling pure water, at the end of the day the bag of pure water or bag of a bottled water is probably 1,200 naira, and you stay in the sun for more than 4 to 6 hours just to make 1,200 Nigerian money. Have you ever thought, if your life has been like that, you would never have this exposure of thinking of craving millions? Of course, it is good to desire good things, and it is sensible to go through it in a procedural way. But in a situation where you think that you get forgetful of your present situation, you get blindfolded with people you think they are better, and you are not even running comparison of people that you are better than, driving past people that you feel that they desire your situation, but you desire a situation of somebody higher. Exposure should help you understand life, appreciate life. Contentment gives you more peace of mind than you can ever think. Can't be like, see my mouth dey white for here. No vex. So with few points of mine, I think I'll be able to convince you, and not to convince you, that BBN Naija is cruise catching, and I wanted to go on commercial break. This thing is not fuck up now. I go do commercial break before this thing finish. It won't stop my shine. Okay? It won't stop my shine. We'll be off for commercial break. We'll be back in less than 20 minutes. ESPN, we're back with special recognition. Special recognition to the biggest baller right from Dubai, right in Nigeria, chilling in the Dorime. Is something of joy and blah 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 blah. As you know, get money for Victor. Yay! Oh, thank you guys. That will be all for today, and I hope you are able to get one or two things. If you have some things you would like to say, the question, buttress points, you see some English you know correct, so you want try correct me, tell me. I know to go school like that to get the point. So just let's get better together, and I promise to do better videos in time, get better. I say thank you for banking with us. I will not say humble self, so I will not become like everybody. I remain my proud self. Fire me Ademola Toyin Obaloluwa. Bye.